Welcome back to Introduction to Engineering Design. Today we're going to talk about our very first assembly in Solidworks. Before we get going on how to make that assembly, let's discuss for a moment what an assembly is. When we look at what's on the screen here, I've got an assembly called the Automated Box Basic. You'll see it up here where my cursor is flashing. That's the name of the assembly file. But that assembly file is really just made up of parts that are placed together in a specific geometric orientation using what we call mates. So you'll see these files, the automated box top, 2 copies of the box end, and 2 copies of the front. So this assembly really is an association of files. Those files are parts. So if we go into the folder where this is located, you're going to see my Automata Box Basic file. That's what I have open on my screen. You'll also see the corresponding part files located with it. They don't have to be with it, but it's really important that you understand you can't move them without telling SolidWorks you're moving them. So let me just show you an example of this. I'm going to go ahead and close my assembly file, pop this folder back open, and I'm just going to move my end file, and I'm going to drag it up and I'm going to put it in the directory above. So you'll see I didn't delete it. It's still there. I just moved it. I didn't tell SolidWorks that I moved it. I'm now going to come back, reopen that same file, and right away it tells me, hey, I can't find that box end file. It'll wait for about 10 seconds for you to try and intercede and tell it where it went to. And then it's just going to go ahead and open the part, or the assembly rather, and it's going to tell you, hey bud, couldn't find that part. Here's what I could find. Now as you look over in the design tree, you're going to see the little alarm icon says, I could not find these 2 parts. Also, any kind of geometric constraints that we put between those missing parts and other parts of the assembly are likewise broken. So it's really important for you to not move files once you start to make your assembly. So to fix that, I'm just going to show you that it's not very hard. I'm going to drag that part back into my folder. And now I'm going to go ahead and reopen that same assembly. And you'll see it comes right back together. So really important, once you start an assembly, do not move your parts. Do not rename your parts. So choose wisely when you come up with your initial part names and their location. Thanks for watching.